Pardon my cringe, please, because this is my very first time making a YouTube video and probably the very last. Because I do not like my looking at myself in the camera, and also I have to speak in a language that is not my first language. So yeah, let's see who sticks by. See how I'm speaking. I'm not cut out for this. So appearing in my very first exam here in Italy yesterday led me to this idea of making a video and explaining to you guys how does the examination system here in Italy works. So a little background about me. I'm a winner of an Italian scholarship, merit scholarship, and I got this scholarship result in August, and also the classes here started in August. However, I just started applying for my visa at that time, and it took a really long time. Like, I got my visa issued in January. Just like that, sink in. That was a long time, and yeah, by the time I reached here, they were having the final examination of that semester. So what I did was I skipped the exams altogether, and yeah, I just joined from the second semester. By the way, if you hear very weird noise in the background, this is the wind. Here the weather is so strange. Like, it would rain in the morning, like it would rain cats and dogs, and in 2 hours you'll have like a full sunlight outside. So these days I am appearing in examinations because I need 30 credits before August to keep my scholarship, as I've missed them in my first semester. So yeah, so what happened is I like book examinations. They tell you that there are slots for certain courses. You can appear in those exams, and what you do is you approach the professor, you tell them your situation, why didn't you appear in exam before, and they're quite nice about it. And they're like, okay, they provide you with the materials and everything necessary to prepare for the exam, and then you have to book an exam on the portal, the student portal of the university website, and it tells you the date and the time of the exam and what kind of exam it's going to be. So a main difference is that teachers here take oral exams mostly, and they can have like a general discussion about a topic with you, and they can also have other students who are appearing in the exam right beside you. They can like ask questions one by one from each one of you, or can ask you all to engage in a dialogue to assess how much knowledge and the concept you have about their subject. Another thing that's gonna happen in the written examination, or can happen, is that the professor is gonna give you a conceptual question or an essay question, like a case study, and he can ask you to discuss on it and write on it. So that's all you are going to focus on that certain topic or that certain argument, and that's it. Yeah, if you pass the examination, which is like the passing score is 18 to 20 marks, I guess you can pass the whole subject, and then you get the credits. So the very first exam that I appeared in yesterday, it was an oral exam. It was like, we were 4 girls, and we were sitting together, and the professor was asking questions to us like one by one, and yeah, he asked like maximum 2 questions each student, and then he was quite happy with our preparation, by the way. He entered our score on the university portal at the same time, and then we were good to go, like within an hour or so. Another point is that we can have 3 attempts per subject, and they are like weeks apart. So you can have, like, if you have your exam today and you didn't pass it for some reason, or you don't want to appear in it, it's fine, because you have 2 attempts left after a 1 week or 2 weeks gap. So that's why it takes like 1 or 2 months for the examinations to complete here. And I don't know if it's the case with every Italian university. However, the one that I'm studying in, Università del Salento, it happens here, and what I quite like about it. However, if you're late in your semester, like me, you'll just have a few calls for the exam, and when the professor calls you, you have to go there. You're like, if you've booked your exam, you're supposed to be there. Also, one thing that weirds me out is that they're not quite focused on your attendance in the class. Like, it was a huge deal back in Pakistan. Like, I remember they wouldn't allow you to sit in the examination hall at the end of the semester if you didn't have 75% or 60% attendance. And we used to really freak out about that kind of stuff and really focus on our attendance. Here you do have to maintain certain attendance. However, there's nobody counting or really taking your attendance every day. And the professor, however, is going to notice if you're present or not, and how frequent you are, how regular you are in the class. So when you appear in the exam, the professor can point that thing out, that you were not quite regular in your classes. And this thing happened to a lot of people who came very late in the first semester, like during the final examination. They just pulled all-nighters and they were ready for the exam. However, the professors were not having it. They were like, you didn't appear in the classes, how would you understand the subject enough to appear in the exam? So yeah, overall the student life can be tough here. However, there's a lot of room for fun. You can make friends here, and that's a topic for another video. But I'm having a great time here because I have time to explore around and to have fun with my friends, but at the same time I can study, and I can do a lot of things. So I would say that despite the fact that people believe that the education system here is quite hard, I would beg to differ, because in Pakistan it's very hard. And the more you study and just put your life at the back, and you don't enjoy and you don't sleep, everybody's happy, the teachers are happy, the parents are happy, and you're getting good grades. However, that's not the case here. It's just about time management, and then you'll have a lot of time to explore around, have fun, and you can get good grades. You'll be regular in your classes. It's actually not that very hard. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing and liking this video. Do comment down below and tell me how the education system and examination system is different from Italy than yours. And I'll see you in the next one. Ciao!